I play right back, so I'm a defender, so I do a lot of heading work before training on a head trellis we've got outside. We throw the ball up to each other and we get up as high as we can and win it, because that's a lot to do with defending. You're up against your player, so I'm up against the left winger. So it's a lot of 1v1 work, so you've got to stay light on your toes and watch the ball. Our usual day before a match day, we come in at 8:30, eat breakfast, then we've got injury prevention, and that works on our injuries and our core. And then we'll go out around 11, and the session's usually shorter than most sessions to save our energy for the next game. So it'll only be around an hour, and it's usually quick, sharp movement or to do with what we have to do against a certain team. So it'll be specified to that team. So either possession work or shutting down quickly. And then we end up with a match. It's usually the younger boys against the older boys. And so that's really physical. So it gets us going for the match. And then we finish early so we can go home and rest and eat and sleep right for the next day.
My position's centre midfield. I need pretty much everything. You've got to have awareness, always looking over your shoulder. See if you get half turn to switch the play. You need shooting, a range of passing, long, short, find through balls, so you've got to be quite creative as well. And obviously it's going to be, sometimes you're going to have like a scuffle in midfield as well, so we've got to be able to compete, which is quite important.
The reason why a team is often very important as well is because the more successful a side, the bigger the stage the player gets to play on, which of course is more pressure. Now sometimes that might be abroad when we go to tournaments. So we've been very lucky last year to go to tournaments and do very well, and the better that you do within those or within domestic cup competitions or league competitions, the bigger stadiums you play at in front of more people, which then as a coach I'm able to see which players are able to handle the bigger stage in front of the bigger crowds, more pressure, sometimes television. So that's a very important exercise as well, which is why the team is, the better they do often is the bigger challenge for the individual.